Oh yeah, we in the holistic kitchen. In the holistic kitchen, getting to it. See what we got. See what we got. We gonna get it going right. We gonna get it going right. Keeping the holistic all day, all day, every day. Get a little going.
Beliggity.
What's going on with
What's
you, man?
going on?
Oh man, try to turn this up real quick. Get it right. Get it right.
I see you, man. You doing your thing over
Yes,
there.
sir, man. It all starts in the kitchen, bruh.
You got that, you know what I mean? You got some colors over. It's looking very flavorful over that joint.
You gotta eat life, man. You gotta eat life.
Yeah, man. You definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that's living,
Definitely do.
put it right back in your system. You know,
Yeah.
that's the key to it. That's the key. Sometimes they might fake and put a little color on it to make it look good, but a lot of that fake coloring, the yellow fives, the red
Yeah.
40s, those are colors to make it look like it's living,
Yeah.
but it ain't living. It's dead. So you putting dead on top of dead, and next thing you know, sometimes you gotta pop out and
Joe
show them.
Nick.
Yeah,
Word up.
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta
Word
pop
up.
out and show them, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Ain't no
Yeah.
wrong with that.
And then that's that you know that those a lot of those colors, man, they're on I mean, but you know the colors they're bad for you anyway. But a lot of those unnatural colors are on those candies and
Everything,
the
man.
chips
It's anything that got color because
and juices that aren't good, that are made from unnatural sources, you know. So
yeah. That's the whole thing is that unnatural source because anything that's not living is gonna drop its color and it's gonna be looking like it's like if you look at any type of organic food or any type of real, you know what I mean, produce, you leave it out, you leave it in the fridge too long, it's gonna die, it's gonna start losing its
yes,
color. You know what I mean? But when you see a lot of these additives, preservatives, it's to maintain the freshness, it's to maintain the color, and a lot of it's in there just to keep it alive and keep it looking fresh when it's really not. You know what I mean?
yes,
So that's the problem. And if you look up, you got your laptop in front of you. Oh, yeah. If you look up, like you got red 40 and yellow 5 and stuff like that. It's already been coming out that a lot of that stuff is creating these problems with these kids growing up because some of these people they've been eating this since birth. You know what I mean? They've been eating this artificial color, artificial sweeteners for so long that they don't even understand why they're starting to have these issues. But it's because of that. You know what I mean? And
yeah. That's
especially
red dye, commonly known in food. It was developed in 1971 by a chemical company, Allied Chemical Corporation.
yeah, 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 man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bruh.
Yeah, and then, the side effects. Let's see. It's normally in food products, sweets and beverages, dairy products, sweets and beverages.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's in everything. It's in so many things that you will not even pay attention to how much it is in, and how much it's affecting you and how it could affect you and your children. You know, growing
Yeah,
up. Because
I mean, it says right here it's connected to allergies and migraines.
exactly.
And then right when you started talking about children, it said it talks about linked to aggression and mental disorders.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it all ties into what we're saying because these are hidden colors and hidden chemicals that we're not even paying attention to. But if you read the labels, it'll show it and they'll have preservatives are added, but it's in so many different things, especially the cereals.
Yeah.
How do you think they make these cereals looking like Fruity
Yeah,
Pebbles. You know what I mean? All them different colors. It's all one
yeah,
color, but they had to put these different colors in it to make it more appealing, to make it look like, it's something. The colors of the rainbow. And why you
yeah.
think they like even with Skittles, like Skittles
Oh
is
yeah,
getting,
that was when you were talking about
yeah,
colors,
yeah.
and the first thing when you started talking about things that are dead, the first thing that popped to my mind was Skittles because of the variety of colors that you had displayed with the vegetables that you have
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, man. It's crazy, man. And then you start going into, okay, now we get into the color scheme. And on top of the color scheme with those additives and chemicals to make the colors like that, then you got the sugar on top of that.
Yes,
And this is fake sugar. This is
fake
synthetic
sugar.
sugar,
Yeah,
creating
man-made
all these
sugar,
issues, and we hit the breakdown of, okay, what is all this sugar really doing to us?
which segues right into what we were going to talk about.
Flies right into what we're talking
Yep.
about, which is how the sugar is breaking us down and actually killing us. And a lot of these diseases that are coming from it are getting pushed off with a different name.
Yes.
Too much sugar in the brain is what? Say what
No,
now?
you paused.
Oh, yeah. I think it froze up because I started talking some real stuff. But yeah. So too much sugar in the brain for an older person is called Alzheimer's.
Yep.
Too much sugar in the brain as a child is considered ADHD.
Yep.
Too much sugar in your eyes is cataracts. Too
Yep.
much sugar in your teeth is cavities.
Yes.
So they spin it off with different names, but it all is from the same source, which is too much sugar intake. That's why, if you look up right now, see if you can look up how many people are pre-diabetic and how many people actually have diabetes. Because that's the number one thing going on right now in the world, where so many people are getting diagnosed with diabetes that never even knew they had it. Because so many different people are pre-diabetic, but no one knows or understands the process behind it or what to do to curb that.
There's an estimated 97.6 million adults ages 18 or older that are pre-diabetic. This is from 2001.
Okay, and I guarantee if they.
I mean, not 2001. Pardon me, 2021. Pardon me.
Okay, so it's still fairly new, but those numbers keep rising.
Absolutely.
And that's something that we as older men with children, trying to live our best, healthiest lifestyle that we possibly can. That's something that we got to pay attention to. Because
Absolutely.
every food that we see on the market has some sugar. So you never see a company that doesn't sell things without sugar in it. Like if you really look around and actually see what is on these shelves when we go into these grocery stores, all that candy, all that colorful candy is right there for the kids to get.
Yeah, I mean, and that, I mean, uh, that's pretty much what it is. It's the abundance of sugar in the diet, and then nothing is being done on the other side to get it out of your system.
Yeah, but we really don't know how to do it because nature, whatever you want to believe in, if you want to believe in God, you want to believe in the higher power, you want to believe in nature, you want to believe in science, or however you want to look at it, But nature has its own way of combating that. The only way that you could really flush that out of your system is to have that fiber. The fiber,
Yes.
the fiber is what blocks the sugar from sticking to the walls and staying into your system. So that's why when you eat an apple, you don't want to juice it too much. Juicing is fine, but you want to also throw
Yes.
some of that fiber back into your system. You know, and if you don't have something like, speaking of, now that we're on the subject, you know, if you don't have something like this, straight flaxseed, you know, this is something that you want to put over top of, if you want to put it into your smoothies, you know, when I'm making my
Oh
different
yeah,
smoothies.
doing the juices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So before I drink my juices, you know what I mean? I'm getting my
got
flaxseed in. But that's why, as you see, when I got my sea moss juice, if you look at one of the ingredients, it has flax seeds in it.
yep.
So
And then I remember we were talking. I remember when we were talking when we both were on the weight loss journey, and you started you were you went vegan, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just trying to, do away with certain things. And we were discussing the water. And it didn't come back up to me about the water, the bottled water having the extra additives in it for flavor.
yeah,
Remember?
but
You were telling me
that's
I
supposed.
never really thought about that. And then like the other day I was in the store and then I grabbed because I was in Harris Teeter because Harris Teeter is close to my job.
Right.
So I went to go get a gallon of water, and I normally get the distilled water, but I stopped getting it. So I
Right.
started getting the spring water, and this is why. Because when you look at the spring water ingredients, what does it say? Spring water.
Natural spring water. That's it. But
You know what I'm saying?
you know, people don't get that. Okay, since when are we putting added chemicals into the water to make it taste like water? So if you're looking at that aspect of it, okay, you got to take water that's already water, and then you got to put more chemicals in it to make it taste like water. That's because basically it's toilet water. You have
Yeah.
to clean it. You have to do something chemically to make it taste water back to water was
To get the
originally water.
bacteria out and to kind of clean it.
Basically, yeah, that's all it's doing, because if it was just natural spring water that we drink, you don't need to do anything to it. It's already what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
It tastes like water. It is water, and it's natural water.
Yes.
But if you're taking a different water source and putting chemicals in it to make it flavor enhanced with minerals to make it taste better, you know there's a problem, because they have to clean this water. And if you understand how water works, then you understand that you got to clean it, and you got to, do what you have to do to make it taste like water. And that's the problem. So, I mean, it's hard, and people don't really understand it. They don't get it, or they don't pay attention to it because they're so busy, or however the situation is. But, you don't want those additives in the water. And it seems like that's what's been going on recently in the past 10 years. You know what I mean? We've been getting a lot of this water with added minerals in it for the taste. And they clearly say on it, oh, it's just for the taste. You know what I mean? But water's supposed to taste like water. So I don't know how that's supposed to go.
So I don't know how that makes it taste any better, but I guess it cleans it.
No, it cleans it. No, yeah, we know now, because you got to clean that water. You got to clean that water source. But so whatever your source of water is coming from, it needs to be clean. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So it's just, they got to pay attention to that stuff, man. It's definitely.
And see that is linked to what we're saying. But before I get into that,
Yes.
So what I'm seeing here is as of 2021, there's 38.4 million people of all ages, or 11.6 of the U.S. population that has diabetes.
Yeah, so it keeps going up, man, and that's the scary part about it, because, we're not no spring chickens anymore. Nope. We're getting older, we're getting up in that age, but we have to pay attention to these type of things, because the only way to really find out if you're pre-diabetic, or you have to change your lifestyle around.
Absolutely.
Is if you get your A1C checked.
Yeah, you got to get the A1C check. And
the A1C check is only done by a doctor, or you could buy the actual machine that's going to check it for you. But if you're not checking this kind of stuff, you're going to wake up one day and you can't feel your legs, and you're gonna get your legs amputated, and you're gonna have to go and change your whole diet around. But you can't do that because you've been eating like that for all your life.
Your whole life.
You've been eating. You ain't been eating like this your whole life. You know what I mean? You've been on the go. You've been trying to get to the chicken. You've been trying to get to the chili. I mean,
Exactly.
you running around, you know, so focused on the money that your money source is breaking down. So you're going through the drive-through, eating the damn burger that's not even real, or eating some processed food, fast food, because you don't have time to cook a meal, or you getting so much chili and you getting so much chicken that you're not worried about it, and you got the gut out, and you thinking, oh,
you got the lean gut. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You got the lean gut.
Yeah, you got the lean gut looking like you're 9 months pregnant, and you're not even worried about it. I mean, you could do everything else in life, but you can't lose your gut, and you can't focus on your health and get to a higher level of consciousness and being the best version of yourself.
That's all it's about.
That's all it's about, you know, being the best version of yourself. And we all have levels that we have to, you know, raise the bar on, you know, and change our diet, do some exercise, whatever it is, going for a walk, doing training, whatever it is. But exercise has never hurt somebody. It's only elevated them.
Absolutely.
And like, you know, we've been in the gym together. We understand that anybody that does exercise, it helps them mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Yep.
There's
and one thing we have to add to that is the fact that you cannot outwork a bad food intake.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much you work out, if you're not eating healthy, it's not going. It's going to be like putting your hand in the water and putting your hand in the fire.
Basically, yeah. Because what? Hey, what would you say? Food is what, 80% of your workout?
Man, to be honest with you, bro,
90.
I would say higher. To me, I think it's 95%. Diet is 95%.
90.
You can lose weight with just changing the way that you eat without doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
You said 95, huh? Wow.
I think I'm in the high 90s. 95, anywhere from 95 to 99, to be honest. That the little percentage of the only thing exercising is doing really is just people use that word tone. So I'm going to use tone, but what it really means is just leaning out, you know?
Right. Yeah.
That's a small piece to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? The weight loss is the big piece. But hey, man, we're up on I think we are now at 17 minutes, bro.
Oh wow. Okay, well let's go ahead and hop off, man, and hopefully
and get back at it in the near future.
Yeah, we'll tap back in, but you know the main thing is watch your sugar levels.
Yes.
Watch what you're eating, and if you don't know what your sugar levels are, go and get an A1C check. Go and get it checked so you can figure out how to navigate through the rest of your life, because that's going to tell you exactly where you need to go with it, and if you need to change your diet around, if you need to do whatever you need to do to stay on it. But you don't want to wake up one day and be a full-blown diabetic and then try to figure it out
at that moment.
Moment.
Everything that we're talking about is before it gets too far gone.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. The soursop, you can't get diabetes and then just think that you can take soursop and then you're going to be, or however you pronounce that, and then you're going to, you know, the levels might come down, but that's not how it is right now. Right now,
you lifestyle change.
You are under the advisement of a physician at that point.
At that point,
taking soursop is not going to stop your issue. You know what I mean?
You're going to need something harder. You're going to be actually on these medications versus trying to use a natural route.
Which snowballs. Because if I'm not mistaken, I know a friend of mine that was told by a physician that their high blood pressure medicine can lead to diabetes.
Yeah, exactly. Because now you're not getting the right circulation. And it creates a domino effect within your body.
Yep.
But this food and everything. That's why I'm always in the kitchen. I'm always in it because this is what balances you out.
Yep.
You know, eating the right foods, there's whole foods. It doesn't have to be cooked all the time, but natural foods balance you out. Once you get unbalanced, you can't rebalance yourself out with it.
Yep.
Like it's too late. It's over. And sometimes people, they can't take sea moss because of too much iodine or
exactly
prescription pills and different medications that you're on. So this route isn't going to help you as much as it would if it did 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So that's just one of those things. So go ahead, get it checked out, figure it out. If you need some recipes, if you need any type of information, holler at me and my brother, and we're gonna take care of you because we've already did it and we're doing it. So sometimes you gotta pop out and show them.
Show niggas. The recap: sugar in the brain for older people, dementia, or Alzheimer's. Sugar in the eyes is going to be cataracts, and then high levels of sugar in your blood is going to lead to diabetes.
Yeah.
And then for the kids, sugar in the brain, they refer to it as
ADHD. And they try to give kids medication at 3, 4, 5 years old. They're already popping pills.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Already doing a perky dance.
And then you don't even know this kid's history, and you pushing this on him. What if this kid's mom was an addict? You know what I'm saying?
And now they go, now.
And that could be contributing to the bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then you giving this kid a medication already, and this kid already has problems.
Setting them up for failure.
Big time, bro. Big time.
We know what it is.
Peace, bro.
All right.
Great chopping it up, man.
You already know.
We're going to be back at it.
You already know. We're about to chop it up right now.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm chopping up real quick before I hop off. Chopping up something right now.
What you got in the kitchen, man?
Bam.
Okay.
There we go. Play up.
Getting right.
Play up.
Getting right. There you go.
There we go. But hey, I'm gonna hop off, bro. Post this joint or save it and then send it to me so then I can get it and put it on the YouTube and everything, bro.
Good. I got you, bro. I'm lock it in and I'll call you when I get out.
All right, bet. Peace.
All right, bro.